right, so it's a Sunday morning. I was up at 5 a.m. I was doing some work. I was catching up on some editing and stuff like that. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to use two products that I just purchased from House of Rags, right? So I got Quivr's new hose, right? So I want to replace my Adams polish hose, which is a little bit more on the rigid side. Let me show you what that looks like. So this is the Adams polish one. It's a nice hose, no question about it. I mean, it's a little bit on the tougher side. You know, I think this is steel braided for sure. I'm pretty damn sure it's steel braided. Good quick connects on this. These are a little bit stiffer than I like them to be. Always had that little complaint. I reached out to Adams to see if that was an issue. Customer service was meh, but yeah, they said that's what it is. You know, that's their hose. So I'm excited to try Quivr's new hose. So if anyone's going to have a hose that works really well, that's flexible, and you can tell this is already a little bit more flexible than the other one, no question about it. So, and it's got decent female quick connects on either side. So I'm excited to use this in conjunction with my snow Foamcannon. And we're going to use today mint. Right? This is the Luminis Mint Car Shampoo. This is new on House of Rags. I'm really curious. You know, it's a highly concentrated, pH neutral, high foaming, no wax, very high lubricity. I already put some of it in a bucket, put some water in it, and it foamed up really nice. So I'm really anxious. This is a Korean product. It's said to, for general dirt, 1 to 1,000, severe dirt, 1-500, in a lance, use 1 to 20. So that's what I'm going to do. That's about 50 milliliters of soap. And we're going to go to town. So let's do this. First things first, let's pick a Foamcannon, right? So I said I was going to use mine, but I got so many to choose from here. All right, I'm missing this bottle here. This is the cheap one that I tried out that works really good. This is the Yiwa Way or whatever that one is. The MJJC, the classic, right? Then you got mine right here, the Talking with Cars one, and then the new MJJC where the new bottles are coming out any day now, actually. I should be getting that one pretty soon. So I'm curious to see how the changes are on the new bottle. But let's go with the tried and true Talking with Cars Foamcannon. Let's fill that up. All of it water, except for, we'll go to like 900 milliliters and we'll put 850 milliliters of soap. And then the rest of the way we'll go with the Mint Car Shampoo. So I'm excited to try that. I saw AMI, Jason over at AMI, try that out. So I'm really kind of anxious to see how it works. I mean, the smell is awesome, man. It's like mint gum. So I'm really excited to try this. You know, I love that smell. Mint gum? Yeah, definitely. All right, so let's fill this up. Let's go to 850 milliliters. Let's see where we're at here. We're at like 800. All right, so we're at 850 milliliters, and then we'll go to 900 milliliters with some mint. Right off the bat, you know, I like the viscosity of the mint for sure. You know, it definitely doesn't remind me of anything out there that I know of. I mean, it's like water. I mean, this stuff is like really, oh my God, that stuff smells good. Anyway, so let's fill this up to 900, maybe a little bit more, 900. Wow, it's got like a really interesting reaction to water. So it kind of like fogs it up a little bit. It's interesting. All right, so let's close this up. So it didn't take much. Let's kind of shake this up a little bit, close it up. And what we're going to do today is we're going to just clear off a car. We're going to do a hand wash, right? So we're going to mix this up a little bit. Yeah, it's got like a foggy look to it, huh? Right? It went from green to fog. Interesting. Kind of like a... But I mean, the smell's there. It looks like it's foaming up a little bit. You can kind of see it inside. So I'm really anxious to try I'm Josh V's Quivr hose, man. This thing looks awesome. You know, this is a 1/4-inch hose, up to 3,100 PSI, 24 kilobars. Unbelievable, man. Very cool. And I like the black. The black is a good choice. Don't mess around with colors and stuff like that. So let's connect this to the power washer and see how it looks. All right, so Josh said to kind of pay attention to the way this is rolled up, you know, because when they box it up, they roll it up where one side of this kind of loops through the center, and then the other one is what you kind of like, you have to kind of work around that. So you can kind of push this through, actually. Push this through to the other side, I think. That's what he said, I believe. And then just kind of work your way to unravel this, yeah. And we'll put this down on the ground. Unravel it. This is 50 feet. And how much was this? This was like $65.99, somewhere around there. I'll put the price on the screen. But yeah, it was like 65 bucks for a 50-foot length, 1/4-inch hose, and it's made by the Uberflex people. He worked with them to kind of build something for himself, which I can appreciate. Take that standard quick connect, and it's got the protection over here on the side here, so hopefully this doesn't break or anything like that. It looks like it's kind of snaps into place. I've seen these in the past break, and then they kind of like slide down the hose. So let's see if this holds on. Very good quick connect, for sure. I like that. And I typically have this, I have a video coming out where I have a swivel. This is kind of homemade swivel, so just in case you have a gun that doesn't have a swivel on it, you can kind of put this on the end of the hose, and it works really well. So I already have a swivel on my MTM, but I'm going to put this anyway, just so I have extra swivel. So you set that up, right, and you got the swivel on here, and you don't have to worry. It makes it a little bit bulky on this side. Maybe for the sake of this video, I won't use it, but just stay tuned. That video is coming soon. Let's purge the system. And I'm not using my deionizer, not until the very last step. Because I don't want to, number one, waste the resin. And number two, it's not necessary. Especially if I'm going to be hand drying it or blow drying it. Not 100% necessary. Plus, if you use the deionizer with the Foamcannon and pressure washer, it does seem to surge or pulsate a little bit. So I'd like to avoid that. Let's still double check this hose too. I just want to, there's no pressure on it right now. I just want to see, I mean, it does coil up a little bit, but not bad. Yeah, there's some loops in it, but I mean, it's new. Just kind of have to work out the loops that are in it right now. I don't know if you could see that, but you know, those are those loops right there I'm talking about. But hopefully when I use it, it'll kind of unravel. It's brand new right out of the box. All right, so the mint soap. By the way, that was $18.99 for that mint soap. Not a bad price for 16 ounces. It's in the ballpark. And yeah, it kind of comes out cloudy in this Foamcannon, right? Pretty interesting. So let's make this connection. Let's put it on max. Turn on the pressure washer. All right. That 13-year-old CARZILLA has seen better days. It is rebuilt, but all right, got some pressure in the lines, and it kind of like loops up a little bit. Not bad. All right, let's see here. Wow, the smells nice. What's wrong with this pressure washer? I mean, for only 50 milliliters, that foam's really good. Not using that much either. right, let's see what the cleaning power is. That's what I'm curious about also. All right, it's one thing to foam. It's another thing to have to clean well. Great consistency. I like the way it foams. Not bad at all. Let's get the other side. Impressive. But again, I want to know it's cleaning, right? Let's look at the soils coming from the wheel. Let's take the camera. Let's check out the soils coming from the wheels, the body. Let's get a little bit closer here. All right. I mean, the car was dirty. You know, I mean, I think, yeah, there you go. All right, so this soil's being pulled. I mean, it's doing something. Is it as good as some of these other soaps that I use, like CarPro Reset or Jimbo Super Soaper or even the Quivr soap? I don't know. It's decent. I mean, the foams broke up really well, or actually really quickly, I should say. Not well, but quickly. So, and they're saying not to let this dry on the paint, so I'm not going to let it dry on the paint. I'm going to rinse this off pretty quickly. It is pulling some dirt, no question about it. You could see it on the rail, on the Nerf bar. It's interesting how it sticks in some places and it doesn't in others. But yeah, let me rinse this off, you know, because I'm doing this in the morning. It's going to get warm. Let's see this side. All right. Yeah, you can see some dirt in there for sure. It's definitely pulling something. I mean, I don't know if it's as strong as some of the other soaps that I use. You know, again, like CarPro Reset or Jimbo Super Soaper or Quivr's Rogue. And I don't want to let this dry on the paint, so I'm going to go ahead and rinse this off. Hang tight. The other thing to remember is this is 20-to-1. This is not 10-to-1. So maybe at 10-to-1 you would have a little bit more power. But in terms of foam, all you need is 20-to-1. So it is definitely pulling, you know, and what I do recommend is you let it soak, you let it draw everything down, and then you hit it again. You got plenty of soap here. And I didn't fill it up to 1,000 milliliters. Keep that in mind. I'm going to do a quick bucket wash. What mitt to use? Let's see how slick this stuff is too. Right? Definitely slick, no question about it. It's got something in it. Definitely allows for that lubricity. It smells great. I love that mint smell. I don't know, my wife doesn't care for it too much, but I like it. Wow. Yeah, that is slick for sure. And I'm not going nuts with this because it's supposed to rain this week. But I did want to rinse it down, clean up the body panels, make it look nice. You know, and these soaps have to be made and designed for sunny weather, right? Because not everybody has a climate-controlled garage, you know, or a driveway, or, you know, not everybody's going to wait until it's perfect weather conditions to be able to wash their car. They just have to wash it when they can. So when you're designing a soap, like I am, my Blue Crush, it needs to be able to work in sunny conditions. It needs to be very slick, quick, efficient, inexpensive, right? You want all those characteristics. It foams up really well. All right, so this is looking pretty good. I have a little bit left. So it's the perfect amount. You know, 900 milliliters is the perfect amount for this soap, for sure. And I'm not going to do a contact wash on the wheels, because I want to see how clean they get without a contact wash, right? And again, I don't think the cleaning power is huge. I mean, I think this is like a great maintenance soap for sure. I mean, based on what I'm seeing right now, it seems to work well. And I don't know why it says not to let it dry on the paint, because most soaps, you're allowed to let it dry, you know, and then you can reactivate it. So maybe it does have some cleaning ingredients in here that might lend to some streaking. So something to keep in mind when you're using this stuff, for sure. All right, let's rinse this off. Again, I don't want to let it dry. Boom. And right now, no complaints on the hose too, by the way. None. Not bad on the rinse off. And just so you know, I do see like a little bit of the dual surfactant thing going on. Man, that ADS phobic is no joke. No joke. And I'm definitely putting it on the other side. I'm going to put Pandy Organizers 3 here on the rear hatch. It's like I put it on yesterday. It's awesome. All right, rinse off was an ease. It wasn't that bad at all. Again, I think it's a really good maintenance wash, no question about it. So for conclusions, very good. Very cost effective. I like the smell, I like the mint. Rinses off really easy. It is definitely got some slickness to it. Is it the harshest cleaner? No, not at all. You know, and I don't think it's meant to be. I think if you have a ceramic coating on your car, it's gonna help out a lot in terms of maintenance washes. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a really good product, no question about it. And I think for 18 bucks, so something to consider. I'm gonna blow this off before the droplets dry. Good on the hose. This is a little bit of like, you know, this going on, but eventually it's gonna relax, right? That's right. It's already relaxing, right? Because it's under pressure. I have to kind of like make sure all this is not going on before before you use it. It's a hose, right? Bends really good, doesn't really kink, right? So it's pretty decent. All right, guys, let me blow this off before it spots. I didn't use my deionizer today, so check you out on the next one. Peace. And just so you know that there are some spots. There was spotting on this car in the sunny weather. They do come off pretty easy, especially with a rinseless wash, but something to consider. So I don't know about its effectiveness in sunny weather conditions, but overall it did all right. And then on the tires, I mean, they're cleaner. They're not perfect, you know, so if I had to rate that from a 0 to 10, probably a 5 in terms of cleaning the wheels. See, it did leave some spotting. You can see it right there. Wipes right off, especially with a little rinseless wash. And I know that's not my water. I think it's my soap. I think it's the mint. So something to be a little bit aware of, you know. So if you're going to be cleaning your car in the summer conditions, sunny conditions, definitely keep that in mind. It said it on the bottle. So, you know, when I saw that, I said, you know what, let me pay attention to that. And I did. And there you go. There was some spotting on the car. I let it dry a little bit too quick because it was sunny. And overall, it did a really good job with the maintenance wash, but something to consider.